$500. Keep in mind, this is paid out instantly as you're earning, right? So somebody that is enrolling someone today with their third person is getting paid out tomorrow. And this is on top of all the different ways that Plexus is already compensating you through the compensation plan, right? So we're gonna go ahead and jump into some of the earners. All the names that we're gonna read here today are getting paid out today. So we're gonna start with everyone that's enrolled 3. All right, we've got Laura Ard, Brian Ardoin, Christine Arias, Jesse Bannister, Paul Becerra, Kendra Bartlett, Pamela Berkowitz, Angela Bonds, Natalie Borges, Shanna Bridges, Alana Bruce, Jen Burham, Felipe Chibas, Claire Collins, awesome job, Claire, Meredith Crawford, Brenda Croft, Rachel Kuka, Shanna Cushman, Alyssa Dean, Jack Evans, Chandra Fisher.
Okay, this is not what I thought it was. I don't know any of these. None of us are on there. We don't have any that has 3 yet. So
Allie Kent, Chelsea Kirk, Natalie Aroda, excuse me.
okay, I'm gonna stop the share on this. You guys want to listen to these random names? I thought it was an update on, I don't know. So I guess not. You don't need to watch that unless you want to listen to random names. But who wants to be the first 3 to get the first 3 this month? We have 10 ambassadors this month so far. So Kim, I know you got one today. Who else got one that's on here? Erica got one. Yahoo! So 2 more and you get that $100 paid out the same day, you guys. So try and get people that love the products, maybe to have a chat party, or there's really a lot of money to give out if they want their products paid for. Most people like their products paid for. So what else is it going to share? Hold on. I'm going to grab something different here. So any questions about the incentive 369 from anyone? How about the why Plexus, why now?
And Savannah Williams.
Those calls.
Carla, did you meet Mary Jo?
Yes. That was so nice to meet her.
Yeah, she was at the party.
Yeah, she talked to, she asked a lot of great questions. She talked to Kelly quite a bit as I was talking to someone else at the end. So I think she got a lot of questions answered. Yeah, so what did she tell you?
She recently, became an ambassador.
Yep.
And she is getting just like a little bit scared about the products, but I told her to just slow down, just don't rush into it. And then so I got a chance to talk to her. So I was very happy that I saw her at the party. So
yeah, so make sure she gets the triplex, and go slow. I think Kelly sent her with a sample of something too. I remember her getting her a sample. Was it the active maybe?
Okay.
So find out. Yeah. And just make sure you're checking in with her. Like, how you feeling? What's your regimen? Those questions that we always want to be asking when they first start. Okay. So someone was asking me today, how do you find out where your quarter sprints are? Your points, you guys, this is where the tracker is. Okay, so this is how I don't get a report of how you do. So like I was asking again, how many people had quarter 2, what they earned. So because I'm working on the graphics right now, a little late, but just finally getting to it. So anyway, this is tells you what you've earned. So I'm at 220 points and 700. I get these canceling headphones. When you hit 1200, you just click there and it tells you what you earn. You earn the Theragun Pro massage gun. 2000 is beautiful bracelet. I don't know who David Yerman is, but he's probably pretty trendy. And then this automatic espresso machine grinder. So, you guys mute. I don't know who's making the noises. Please, unless you're gonna talk, there we go. So in here, it shows you how you're earning the points. So all you have to do is go in here and read to find out where you're getting the points from. If you want more information, you go up here to the prizes, print this out, read through it. Pretty much if you post, invite people to events, keep the conversations going all the time about, trying a sample, you want to, try the products, what are your health goals? Keep those conversations going with multiple people all the time, you will have a business. Okay. If you stop for doing that for 6 weeks, you're not going to have the conversations going. And that's the same with even with your current customers, ambassadors, always keeping those, not every day, but depending on how long they've been on the products. If they've been on a year, you probably need to check in once every 3 months. Or, it's probably not all the time, but those are the people too, you want to, if they're still ordering, that you don't want to stop talking to them because you want to find out, hey, have you thought about getting your products paid for? We're doing these messenger parties. They're really easy. You could invite a few friends, and if they want to start, you could either I can pay you back in product, or you can, have them under you, and I can help you learn how to, follow up and make sure they're taking the products correctly their first couple months, if they're on the triplex, right? Because usually it's the first 2 months that are crucial. It is the first 2 months that, not usually, it is the first 2 months that are crucial that we follow up, and asking good questions to people. Like, tell me, what stage you're on. How you feeling? Are you noticing more energy? Not just how you doing. If you say how you doing, they're gonna say fine. Right? So be specific in your questions when you're asking them. So anyway, back to the success sprint. This is where you find it. Any questions about who's making all those? Someone's doing dishes. Or moving furniture. Maybe that's what it sounds like. Okay, so now I'm going to go to.
Probably Kim. She doesn't sit still.
I know. Kim, is that you?
I'm muted. Now I'm not, but I will be again. I've been muted the whole time.
You've been a good girl. Okay.
I've been good.
I can't even see you guys because I'm sharing the screen, so I can't see who's making the noises. Okay, so I'm going to go to our business builder and just remind you guys where things are at, resources. So your road to diamond, this is our business builders. I switched it back to our original name just because everything was Glam Guts Grace and everyone was getting confused. I was getting some feedback. So I thought, fine, we're going to switch it back to the original name that I first had a long time ago. But anyway, in here, you want to make sure, that you're utilizing some of the resources that we have. So in the July are our events. Alicia, do you have your graphic done yet, Alicia, for next Tuesday?
No, I do not.
Okay, so when you get it done, just pop it in here.
Yeah, I'll send a
Okay.
reminder. I need a picture of Agnes.
Okay, yeah. I usually just ask people, I can just grab one off of Facebook. It's just quicker. Unless they have a
True.
glamour shot they need in there. So just put this is where you'll find the graphics. And then we have these great videos on mindset, following up, overcoming objections. These are for you to watch, or maybe somebody that wants to share, tell them to, start in the guides, and just getting started is perfect. Just start and help them. Like if they haven't done their first post, help them with their first post. Virtual office overview. These are all the videos that Leah did that are amazing, you guys. I send these all the time. I don't put people in the group to get these. I get these and bring them to the person in the conversation. So usually it's, I don't know how to set up my sub, like, oh, okay, hold on, I got it. We have a video for that. And it's just easy to find and get back to people. So this one here is the ways you get paid. So if this is someone that kind of wants another stream of income, and a lot of people do, it's like, where would you want to do this for 5 to 10 years? 5 to 10 years of consistent part-time work can have a lot of residual income down the road if you're consistent and just, learn how to do this, because most people don't know how to do this. So anyway, here's a great one to send them if they're interested in learning how they get paid. Okay. Setting up or changing the subscriptions with the Engage app. If they're doing it on their phone, you can send them this one. If they're struggling with how to get their Paylution account set up, you send them this one. Using the Perks reward program. This is from the Engage app, how to use it on there. Sharing your link with the Engage app. This is a great video on that too. And then enrolling an ambassador, how to do that. Subscription and perks from the desktop is this one. So usually when you're following up within like the second or third week too, you'll be saying, hey, your subscription's coming, on this date. Let's look at the products and see if you need all the ones that are in your subscription. Because if they order the $209 pack, they're going to have too many products probably in their subscription if they started just with the triplex. So then it's teaching them like, how to edit their subscription so they don't lose their perk points. And so it leads into the perks conversations and all that too. This product attribute sheet is from Plexus. I've never used it, to tell you the truth, with anyone. So I don't know, but it is there available. It gives, I don't know if you guys have ever looked at it, but it just tells you all the different protocol for all the products on one sheet. I think it's kind of overwhelming myself, but it's there for you. Enrolling a new ambassador, what they see when they're doing it. So this is more for you to look at and see if it helps you if you've never enrolled somebody, or if you have somebody that's enrolling someone the first time. I don't usually stop and send them this. Like today I had somebody that was signing somebody up. Did I send her this? No, I just said, kind of walked her through what to do. First, I just asked her if she had had the conversation with her about her health goals, and she hadn't yet. This is be a level 2 of mine. So, and then I sent her our onboarding sheet that we have in the files. Back here. So a lot of the things that are shared in our guides are in here as well. All about Candida is a great informational article, but what you don't want to do to people is send them too much at once. You want to send them one thing at a time, because everyone gets overwhelmed. So here's the onboarding worksheets. Oh, I hate that it. So this one, you guys can you see that? Yes, go ahead and unmute yourself to tell me yes or no, because I can't see your faces right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what I do usually is just make a screenshot of it and make it a photo and send it rather than the link, just because it's quicker. And I keep it on my notes, this tool here. So, and just say, I need you to kind of tell me what symptoms you're having so we know which welcome pack you're going to need for your friend. So I was telling this gal everything to say to her friend who was enrolling, because she didn't want to do a 3-way chat yet, which is fine. I said, okay, just screenshot what she says to you and I'll tell you what to say next. Because she didn't want to do a 3-way because the other gal was at work too. So anyway, this is a great tool to keep on your notes. And the other worksheet don't know why it doesn't open right away. Now, this tool is something I don't use currently, but when I first started, I used something like this because it's nice to keep a paper copy at the beginning when you're learning the ropes. So I sent this also, I sent the PDF to this gal and said, you're going to want to make some copies of this so that you have it. And then you can keep your new clients organized in a binder. I said, as you go, you might not need this and we'll be able to keep notes on in your planner, but until you're in the habit of asking the right questions, use these tools. And I said, Plexus doesn't have anything like this. We created these ourselves. So if you talk to somebody else, she's in a bunch of other groups with young 20-year-olds. I said, each team's going to have different systems. So just know that what we're doing works. So just stick with this stuff. So just so you don't get confused, because every team does it a little bit differently. And that's okay, right? As long as we're providing good customer care and asking the right questions. So health concerns, recommendation, are they regular? That's the important question, right? And regular, you want to be specific. Now, are you regular every day? People will say yes, or are you regular? They'll say yes. But if you ask them how many times a day, they go, well, once every 3 days, or you have to be specific in your questions. Like how many times a day do you eliminate on the norm? And then how much water do you drink a day? Are you allergic to shellfish? Because our Ease capsules has shellfish. These are important questions to ask. Are you on any thyroid meds? If you are, we need to separate the pink drink 4 hours from your thyroid medication. Are you on any heart medications? If they are, then we don't want them on. We have to update the MetaBurn. And then anxiety, depression, any of those. Also, what I always do is just say, get it all checked out with your doctor or a pharmacist. If you're not comfortable doing that, we could have maybe our team we have a pharmacist that maybe it would look at it, but it's better if you stay on the same page with your own doctor. And then if they need the list of ingredients, then you guys know where that is, right? Who can answer? Where is the list of ingredients? Unmute yourself and tell me, where do you find that for them?
Back office.
Where in the back office? What's the easiest way to get to it?
Well, the help center, doing a search.
Yes, just search that. That's what I do. I just put in Slim, or we can go to the wellness group and look in Guide 1. We have them all in Guide 1. So there's 2 locations. And a lot of times I just say, wait till you get your products, make your appointment now, or once you get your products, you can take them into your pharmacist and ask, or even to your doctor's appointment if you have one coming up. So either way, whatever they're more comfortable with. And our triplex is not going to interfere with anything other than the thyroid meds. Can you guys think of anything that our triplex would interfere with? Has anyone had it come up where they can't take the triplex because their doctor has said that they cannot take it?
I had one. Because
I had one too.
They were pregnant. Their
Oh,
doctors. I don't even know if their doctor looked at it because their doctor was also pushing the COVID vaccine too. So it's kind of a lot.
yeah.
Mine was kidneys because there was too much, was it vitamin C?
In the BioCleanse?
Between the BioCleanse and the Slim, it seemed like there was vitamin C in just about everything, but.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
One of the girls that I was reaching out to, she said that she would get really bad headaches. And then she said that she wouldn't use Plexus because of the stevia in it. So.
Oh, and I've had people say they can't take it because of stevia, because they get headaches from stevia, but then they've tried it. And the one gal, and specifically for 2 years, she talked to me about trying the products. And she finally said, I'm just gonna try it. I just want to really try it. And she never did get a headache from it. So I don't know if there's a different level of, grade with stevia extract too. I don't know. I just thought that was odd that and she's still on it today. So, and that's been 3 years now.
Yeah.
So, but you don't want them to try it if they're not comfortable. So she must be allergic to ragweed. Is that because stevia is in the ragweed class?
Mhm. I'm not sure. She was interested. She asked all the information. I gave her all the information, and but then she got back to me, said, Saba, I just cannot try stevia anymore. And that was it. She explained it to me that stevia, even her doctors has told her that this is what causes her headache, stevia, anything related to stevia, just avoid it. And she has tried different products with stevia, and it, I don't know, it triggers it. I don't know what.
Well, then what
That's
I
the
would say is then she should get on the Probio 5 and the BioCleanse and the vitamin, because,
Yeah.
if she has sensitivities, that's her immune health, right? So
Yeah.
then that's a conversation about, oh my gosh, well then you would benefit from the Probio 5 because you can, it'll help eliminate your candida overgrowth if you have any, and that can improve your immune health. And you could send her like a video about the Probio 5, or if she's open to it. I mean, because just because they can't take stevia doesn't mean there's nothing that'll help her,
Right.
right? I mean,
Yeah, she's already started another product. It's called something, health something, another kind of product that's very much that does not have a stevia in it. So
yeah, because Slim, our drinks have stevia, but like our products don't. So
yeah,
you can still get a lot of good benefits from like the Ease, the BioCleanse, and the Probio 5 would be good combo, or the vitamins. So, and everyone needs a multivitamin, and most people have dysbiosis, candida overgrowth. So yeah. And asking how much do you eliminate? Just those common questions, because finding out too, maybe no one's talked to her about that she's not eliminating like she should. I'm not saying you did it wrong, but just keeping those conversations going. It's like, well, that sounds great. Tell me more about your new product. Just be open to learning and open to keeping the conversation going. It's like, can I check back with you in a couple months and just see how it's going with your products? And maybe
Yeah.
she hates them. 'Cause following up and keeping the conversations going with people that you already have a relationship with is what's going to keep people interested. So anyway. So this form here, does anyone have questions about it, or what you like, what you don't like? I liked also that it has, this reminders for follow-up on here. So for this brand new gal, I said, it's going to help you walk you through week 3 with following up. And she's a nursing student. So, and here it's a reminder. Step 1, save this to your phone. Step 2, print this out and keep it in your planner and notebook for easy reference. We have all the tools, but it's just finding the right ones at the right time, where people need guidance, and they don't need to be spammed. They just need one thing at a time to help them feel competent. And we have you being there for them helps them feel confident too. So tell me what about those forms, who uses them, who doesn't, because you don't have to use them. They're there as a tool. Who'd like to go first?
I do the same thing. All those questions I ask, it's just a routine for me. So I don't physically, the form is in one of my books, but I
Yeah.
just kind of know it. So I just,
'Cause now you know it. Yeah, because I don't
Mhm.
need to look at it, but brand new people are going to want something, right?
Yeah.
So just if you send them to the Diamond group and tag them in it, they're going to get lost.
totally.
You need to spoon feed.
Mhm.
So, and
Yeah.
I've done it all wrong at the beginning, too. So, But you learn how to do this better. And now with Plexus switching to VIP, or we're switching to VIP customers in September. And then brand ambassadors, I don't know what that's going to look like. They're not calling me and telling me these things. I don't know why. But in my mind, I'm thinking, I bet they have to change the website because they're going to have somewhere for the VIPs to go. I don't know what it's going to look like. So don't get all stuck on this being permanent because we're going to be changing things when they come out with stuff in September. We're going to have to. But one thing we need to lead into more, I think, is just using more corporates resources like the Why Plexus, Why Now? Bless you. I really like that they're doing these, you guys. And I did 2 of them. They're not that hard. They're 20 minutes. We're going to have, I think, some people on our team on a few in August also for corporate. So what I would like to do in August is promote corporates Why Plexus, Why Now in our wellness group. And we don't have to do any of our own like testimonial events. That could be the testimonial events. And then, you know, what we do the rest of the month, I guess, will be determined in the next week. I'm coming up with it. But yeah, I just think promoting what Plexus is already doing, they're trying to do the work for us now. When Kim and I first started, and Alicia and Connie, I mean, did we have any of this? Not a thing. So it's changed so much.
No, and then remember, if we would call, we'd be on hold. I mean, you'd drive to Grand Forks, you'd be on hold for an hour. I'd be doing laundry and listening to that stupid song they would play. You'd have it memorized.
Wasn't it? At first it was just a recording of Plexus and they like,
Yeah,
all
and then they play some music and yeah.
Yeah, or then you'd get on them finally, and then it would like, you'd lose connection.
That was you from being up north.
Oh, no, it was just so bad. I was
Just
on.
kidding, but yeah, it was. I have to laugh at that when I think back at that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But now, you know, back then, all they had was audio recordings of the first diamond, Sheila Medina. Every week she would get on and you could listen to the audio recording. Plexus products are whatever. She'd talk about the breast health kit and go through everything in like 20 minutes. And that was your little call you could have people listen in on. But I never had anyone listen in. Did you, Kim or Connie? I didn't either. We just started having our own sip and shares. We kind of started doing what they're doing now. And if we wouldn't have done those sip and shares, we would not have a business. Would you agree, Kim? Yeah. So hosting them in your own house, inviting your close friends over and just talk about the products. It doesn't have to be some big shindig. You know, it's just can be simple or do it on a Zoom. You know, we've done that, or the chat parties. If you want, like Kim, you don't know what a chat party is. Like we could do a chat party with you and a few of your friends, since this is new for you. So you can get a feel for it. You would invite a few people. And that's the best way to learn, is just to experience it. So, what else is it going to mention? Today's the 21st. Oh, the Welcome to Plexus calls and the Motivation Monday calls. Let's talk about the Motivation Monday. What do you like about them? Or have you not watched one? Which is fine to tell me that. This isn't like a school where you're going to get in trouble. Tell me all the things, like, who's going to go first?
I just like the posts about just newer stories, and I've been very copy and paste person still. I'm getting better. So I'm like writing different things but it really helps me finding new stories and new testimonies.
Yeah,
So.
and like one testimony a week or two testimonies a week, but the rest should be about you and your life. Because Saba, you should not look identical to my wall. My wall shouldn't be identical to anybody else's wall. We
Yeah.
all are unique and special, and we connect with different people. So making sure that just making it simple. I remember explaining this to Andrea at one time. I'm like, just be you. Like when your kids are screaming and they're all hanging on you, grab the pink drink and take a picture and say, thank God I have my pink drinks to give me energy and get me through my day. That's all you need. That's you, Andrea. That's your life. And she's like, oh my gosh, yeah, that could be really easy. And it's just kind of, make it be your life, not someone else's. Be real. Don't be perfect. If the perfect was in for a while, where you have the perfect, everything had to be the same color in Instagram, like with those little circles, what are those called? The highlights. Yeah. And now they're saying like, that's not even in. Like people want real. People don't want perfection because perfection only lasts this long. They might buy from you, but will they stay with you? Probably not. Be you and just get to know people, and we're all unique, which is what makes us God's gift. And so that's why we all can send, share, invite through events, trying samples, inviting people to things. Send, share, invite is just a constant evolution all the time. And eventually, you don't want to bother people if they don't want to hear about it. It's like, if they're not answering you, you're not going to keep on. But if you're going to say, hey, so do you want to learn a little bit more about gut health, or where are you at? Just ask them. If they just say, I'm not interested right now. Oh, totally fine. Totally understand. Do you want to be put in our private group just to catch testimonies? Or would you rather me just leave you alone? Just be honest, and they'll be honest, hopefully. But if they get in the group, they're going to see some of the things going through there, so that's like the dripping on people. That's where they're going to see, and they're going to see your posts when you continue to post about the benefits of, the ease product. And you don't have to say the word ease. You can hold the capsules in your hands, no more pain, inflammation is down, and these puppies, I take these every night, or this is my inflammation control, whatever. Make it simple. It doesn't have to be so hard all the time, and have fun. It shouldn't be stressful. Right?
Yes.
So we sell supplements, and we're a hope, health, and happiness company. So we want to make sure that we're feeling that way too, and not stressed. As far as back to the Welcome Wednesdays, has anyone watched a Welcome Wednesday recently? Welcome to Plexus. Okay. So when you have a brand new ambassador, that's something you can invite them to yourself and say, hey, do you want to pop on this Welcome to Plexus? You could do it with them. It really gives them the basics of everything that we want to teach them. It gives them all the opportunities, and they're not that long. They used to be a lot longer. They've cut them down. And then the Monday motivation is more of retention and follow-up. So Mondays would be the one that they follow up. Then after they attend the Wednesday one, it's like, now on Monday, there's going to be one about, if you have people that join with you, retention, follow-up, being consistent, all those things. If they don't have people that join them, or they're not ready to share their first post, you probably don't want to invite them to that Monday one, right? But when they do have somebody, it's like, oh my gosh, you would benefit from this Monday call. Let's utilize these. But they're not going to know what they're for if we're not telling them what they're for. So, and it's just going to reinforce everything you tell people. as well without doing the work. So, other than that, next Wednesday, I'm doing the call, the Welcome Wednesday for Plexus. So you don't have to watch, but I'm a little nervous, a lot nervous, but that's good. If you're not nervous and you're not scared, you're not growing. So put yourself in those positions and you will continue to grow. Next Wednesday, I have a gal coming on, April Collins. Kim, do you remember April from convention? No? She was the #1 preferred customer in Plexus 2 weeks ago and had another #1 something. But she's just really had a total transformation. I'm like, what's changed? Did you hire a coach? And she's like, no, but I've been listening to podcasts every day and reading. And she just went gung ho and I could just see she lit up. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool to see the difference. But she's going to talk about what she's did to really change her mindset and help bring on this new momentum on her team. So she's going to be on next Wednesday. And Lauren, like I said, is going to reschedule. Wendy, my coach, who I haven't talked to in a long time, I asked her to come on a call in August just to explain the new Ambassador Academy, kind of what's going on with that. Because I saw they're doing Silver and 7 in there. Have you guys seen that? I told her I know nothing about the Silver and 7. So would you hop on and tell us more about what that is and how we should utilize it? So she's going to do that. And I asked her to come on August 3rd for that call. So we're going to keep these calls at 9 o'clock. I think it's just a good time for us to connect. Like, what do you guys need? What do you need more of? Do we need power hours? Do we need ideas? Do you need time? I'm going to go find that somewhere.
I need a housekeeper and a chef. I need a wife. That's what I need.
Hey, I said I said that, somebody that has a couple wives, it's not a bad idea. I could go for about 4, well, back when my kids were younger. This one could do this, this one could do this. They all had their own category.
Oh. Exactly.
Oh my
That
God.
Sister Wives is not a bad show.
No. So true. I get it.
Yep. Yep.
Erica has 4 kids.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oof.
The one is.
Hi, sweetheart. Oh.
Hi.
They won't go to bed. I don't know what it is.
It's summer.
It is.
I remember that just being so hard to get. Well, you didn't think about bedtime till 10 o'clock, till it was dark.
Yeah. Yeah. They're just wound up.
Yeah. And thank you guys for just popping on, because it's hard to pop on when life is busy. Me too. I'd rather be doing something else, but
Yeah.
we have self-discipline, right? Oh, you guys need anything else? Do you need anything from me? No, you know what to do. How is posting going? Staying consistent. Instagram's a little different than Facebook, of course. But, did you see Leah finish the reels?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that was not everybody got on it, but that turned out really cute. And I finally,
Laura, I just laughed at hers. That was awesome.
Where are those at? What are you talking about?
The workout one.
I know what okay, this is what came to my mind, Laura. When Laura grabbed it, it reminded me of her sitting at a bar or something, downing it. It was good. Laura's probably not listening. It's a Reels. Do you know what Reels is, Kim?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just figured out how to put the words on the Reels at different times and splice different ones together. And it took me an hour. Well, for 2-3 months, I've been trying to figure this out, but I went to YouTube and found a really good YouTube that explained it a little bit better. And I figured it out. I'm like, oh my gosh, I did it. But it really is just digging in and trying to figure it out, how to make it work. Leah shared with me a gal, I'll probably share it in our diamond group, Road Trip to Diamond. There's a gal offering a Reels training for $59, which is the cheapest I've seen it. And its deadline is the end of this month. So I'll share that. I think I'm going to join it just because I need more. I just don't come by it easily. So in Reels in Instagram, you have to be doing Reels to get an audience. They are like limiting your feed unless you have Reels in there, which makes me kind of, because I have over 1,000 looks, or was it 10,000 on my Reels? That one I did, I had like 30 some likes, and and these people I don't know, and all my other posts, I got nothing. But once I did a Reels, it was like, okay, let's let everybody see it. Then you can share that Reels in your stories. So you get and do a poll in there. You could do something to get engagement, but it's getting trickier on Instagram to keep an audience or to draw an audience in, I guess, network. So Reels are it, I guess, for that. So that's something I'll share in the group. That can't remember the gal's name. I'd never heard of her, but she sent it to me just today. All right, so it's getting late. Hey,
Yep,
thanks,
I'm gonna
buddy.
go.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good week. See ya. Bye. Bye.
Bye.